Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
We're getting to hear from the new UAW president as hundreds of members head to the Detroit area for the next 3 days. The start of the UAW bargaining convention tops our news this noon. I'm Jason Colthorpe. Good to have you with us. UAW delegates will be deciding the union's priorities and its agenda for the next 4 years. Rod Maloney live at Huntington Place in downtown Detroit with what's on the table. And given the words we've heard from the new president, Rod, it seems to be going in a definite direction.
Oh, definitely. You know, corruption is what was the problem. The federal monitor came in. They held a different kind of election, and essentially that election has overturned everything the Ruther Administrative Caucus had been doing for a very long time. And in fact, now this convention changes entirely because it used to just be a rubber stamp. The convention delegates, which you see here going into the convention just a few minutes ago, would come in and everything was sort of lined up. They'd vote, rubber stamp, and then go home. This time it's vastly different because you have the membership now in control. They've decided they want change. They've become in many ways a fire-breathing brand of union leadership that they want to make changes, and they really want to go hard after the domestic three as they go into their national contract negotiations. And in fact, today they're going to be starting to settle all of the things that they want to take care of in that regard. Over the weekend, Shawn Fain, who was elected by just under 500 votes and then sworn in as president yesterday, had this to say in a video to the membership as they came here to the convention.
We've lost 40% of our active membership over the past 20 years. That ends here. My message to employers, the UAW is ready to fight back. That's not a threat, it's a promise. And of course, we've been divided by tiers. Our contracts are riddled with divide and conquer clauses, pitting member against member. Some have pensions, some don't. Some have health care, some don't. Some make less than their union brother or sister working right next to them. Tiers undermine the industry standards that decades of union members fought so hard to win.
And Fain said that that has to end along with the corruption. He says that's done. And so there is so much on the agenda here they'll be talking about. And so coming up later on Local 4 News at 5 and 6, we're going to hear one from Shawn Fain as he addresses the delegates and thanks them for electing him and sets out his agenda and what he wants to do. But we'll also be hearing from the leadership here, the convention delegates who have come in from across the country, and hear what they're saying about the vast changes in the UAW that we're about to see. So lots to talk about. We're going to head back inside and be doing just that. We'll have that for you again at 5 and 6. Reporting live downtown, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting watching what happens going forward. All right, Rod, we appreciate it. This afternoon, we're also monitoring the impact of nearly 24 Burger King closures around Metro Detroit. The franchisee in question here is closing 26 locations, which means more than 400 employees are being laid off with almost no notice. The group says it failed to reach an operating agreement with the Burger King Corporation. Restaurants in Detroit, Livonia, Royal Oak, Southfield, Warren, just to name a few, will close. We have a full list of the exact restaurants that are closing at the homepage on clickondetroit.com. Right now, much of Israel is paralyzed as tens of thousands of people take to the streets there to protest. They're angry over Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's plan to overhaul the country's Supreme Court. Richard Engel is in London with the fight over democracy.
Tens of thousands of demonstrators took to the streets in Israel, not just in Tel Aviv or Jerusalem, but nationwide. They blocked some highways, closed part of the airport. Demonstrations spread to university campuses, and there have been widespread strikes. It all goes down to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the longtime prime minister who is now back in power with a right-wing, religiously conservative government, the most right-wing and religious government in Israel's history. And one of the government's main agendas is to limit the power of the Supreme Court. And that is what brought all of these demonstrators onto the streets. They say that it limits Israel's democracy, that it curbs checks and balances. And while there have been demonstrations over this issue in Israel over the last several weeks, nearly 12 weeks now, the things boiled over the weekend after Israel's defense minister criticized the plan, and then Netanyahu quickly fired him. We will see where this goes, but Netanyahu is now under heavy pressure to, at the very least, postpone any major decisions.
All right, Richard, and an update to this that we just got into the newsroom. Netanyahu has announced he is delaying this plan until May. So an update right there immediately. Back here in the U.S., we're watching the courthouse in Manhattan where a grand jury has reconvened in a case against former President Donald Trump. The New York grand jury weighing whether to indict Trump as we look live at the courthouse there. Jay Gray is there for us with the latest this afternoon. Jay?
Yeah, we're learning that the grand jury is expected to hear from another witness today as they continue to consider charges against former President Donald Trump in the case involving hush money paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels after an alleged affair. At a campaign rally in Texas over the weekend, Trump blasted this process, proclaiming his innocence and falling back to a familiar theme, calling the investigation a political witch hunt.
This is really prosecutorial misconduct. That's what it's called. The innocence of people makes no difference whatsoever to these radical left maniacs.
We also expect to learn more here today about a letter sent to District Attorney Alvin Bragg. The envelope with a Florida postmark contained non-hazardous white powder and a type death threat targeting the DA. Bragg has said repeatedly that neither he nor his office will be intimidated as the case continues. In Lower Manhattan, outside the DA's office, I'm Jay Gray. Back to you now.
All right, Jay. Police are investigating a weekend shooting on the Southfield Freeway. A 36-year-old man from Southfield says it happened while he was driving in the northbound lanes. He was right around Fenkell in Detroit. He told police he saw someone lean out of the window of a Ford Taurus, this was last night, and fire a rifle. He says his car was hit with a bullet but wasn't hurt. No word on any arrests. It will cost you a little less to fill up this week. Gas prices are going down. Prices dropped 5 cents to an average of $3.43 a gallon. It's still 11 cents higher than it was a month ago. Good afternoon, Ann Arbor, where it's a little gloomy out there today. We're trying to burn off this morning fog. It's still hanging out a little bit out there. Let's get to meteorologist Ashley Barrissey here to tell us if we'll see any sign of the elusive sun today.
I do think we do, and you wouldn't know it by looking at that live shot in Ann Arbor where it looked like they even had a little bit of drizzle out there, but the clearing is off on the horizon. We're going to show you that with satellite in just a moment. What I want to start with the headline at this lunch hour, much cooler conditions. In fact, cooler right now than where we started the morning. So 38 in Detroit, but you look up to the northwest and some frigid temperatures as you get up towards Duluth and by Bismarck. I mean, Bismarck in the teens, so that colder air draping a good portion of the country. Looking at not only our temperature map, but our 24-hour temperature change shows that we do have, I don't know why I zoom in like that, but yeah, we do have cooler temperatures from this time yesterday. So 10 degrees colder at Metro Airport, 10 degrees colder in Mount Clemens. You get the picture, same over in Howell. So it is a dreary look at our downtown skyline. 38 in Detroit, 36 in Howell, same in Pontiac, and 39 in Adrian. Northerly breeze, though, puts a little bit of a wind chill kind of bite in the air. Exact Track 40 radar shows that drizzle stretching in portions of Oakland County, so by Novi, just south of Waterford, throughout Sterling Heights, into Macomb County and Port Huron, but not widespread rain at this hour. Here's the clearing line, so you can start to see how it's pushing down to the southeast. Probably still a couple of hours before we see it in the city of Detroit, but nonetheless, we will get some sunshine before the sun sets for today. But cooler, clouds will break, and we will be in the 40s over the next few hours, so we do bounce back into the 40s. We're going to top out probably 46, 47 degrees. Now, of course, we're in and out of some rain showers, and so for the work week, so make sure you download the Forewarned Weather app so you can take radar on the go with you. It's for free. Just search WDIV in your app store.
All right, Ashley. Still ahead here at noon, a passenger pulled off a Delta plane and placed in handcuffs. What he did on board that caused a real scare for the other passengers. But first, a new look at the aftermath of a deadly tornado that hit the South, absolutely leveling some communities. That's next.